Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Red Zone, the main gymnasium here at Hicksville Schools, as we are getting ready for what we hope to be the first of 2 nights of basketball action coming here from Hicksville High School. Tonight, it's Green Meadows Conference for boys basketball. On this Friday night, the Ayersville Pilots have made the trip across the county to be entertained by the Aces here in the Red Zone this evening. We'll have 2 games for you tonight, 2 separate live streams right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. First off, of course, will be the Junior Varsity contest, and that'll tip off in about 4.5 minutes from right now. After that, about 20 minutes after that game ends, 15-20 minutes, we will be back on the air with the second live stream, which will be the varsity matchup between these 2 teams for this evening. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us on this, it's a cold and it's been windy off and on, kind of a wintry day. No school today, pretty much across the Northwest Ohio region as a result of bitter cold temperatures earlier today. It's not quite that cold right now as it was earlier today, but the temperature is expected to fall as we head later on into the nighttime hours, so we might have a pretty frosty overnight as well. I'm joined by Connor Myers tonight. He'll have the other headset microphone on, operating the camera and overseeing the OBS software. Jim Seiler not able to be with us this evening. We're hoping that Jim will be able to rejoin us for our coverage tomorrow night, and that, of course, will be weather permitting. We'll talk more about that as we have some time at halftime or between games, as the case may be, and what the contingencies are. But right now, I will just simply say that as things stand right now, the games against Fayette tomorrow are still scheduled to go on as planned, with the junior varsity game tipping off at 6 p.m. Before we get to the starting lineups for the junior varsity game, let me thank the underwriters that are making our live coverage possible here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel on this Friday. They include our 5 diamond-level underwriting supporters: the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and, of course, online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville. They're located in the Industrial Park in Hicksville, and they're also online at aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy in the heart of downtown Hicksville. Phone 419-542-6218 for information on flu shots, the latest COVID boosters, and more. Thanks to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're also online at www.arcsolinc.com. And Hicksville Direct Primary Care, personal comprehensive health care at a price that you can count on every month. Health care that finally makes sense. You can learn more online at HicksvilleDPC.com. Again, that's HicksvilleDPC.com. And also thanks to our silver level underwriting supporter, Sam Schweitzer Realty of Hicksville and Defiance, and also online at samschweitzerrealty.com. Sam Schweitzer Realty of Hicksville and Defiance, proud sponsor of the Schweitzer Realty Player of the Game Award that we'll give out at the end of the varsity basketball contest here tonight. No official introduction of players, of course, in the junior varsity game, so let's run down the starting 5 for each squad for you as we get ready to get the action underway. For the visiting Pilots of Ayersville, their starting 5 is number 0, freshman Alex Jones, a 5'6" guard. Number 4 is Alex Sigler, 5'9" sophomore guard. Number 10, Kobe Brown, a 5'10" sophomore guard. Number 11 is Grady Wolfram, 5'10" freshman guard. And number 12 is 6'2" junior Brady Zartman playing the forward. On the Aces side, it'll be number 2, Zane Smith getting the start, the 5'10" freshman. Number 3, Nolan Inkrot, 5'9" and a freshman. Number 4, Cody Wisecup, 5'9" sophomore. Number 10, Brody Gonzalez, the 5'9" freshman. And number 41 getting the start tonight as well, 6'2" freshman Mason Reed. So those will be the starting 5 on each squad as they're getting the practice basketballs caged up off the floor. And we're going to get ready to get things started here in about 19 seconds from right now. Again, Bill and Connor, we're your crew for HIX-TV tonight. Glad to have you with us For our live coverage of the junior varsity action, it's the Aces taking on the Pilots of Ayersville, coming to you live right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Pilots out on the floor. Aces will break huddle. They'll head out. JV coach for the Aces, of course, Jared Riley. And for the Pilots, KJ Martin holds the title. Aces will come out. And it looks like it's going to be Gonzalez jumping center circle for Hicksville. He'll be matched up with Brown. Gonzalez and Brown. Up, tip is out and controlled by the Aces. Quick bounce pass. Gonzalez with the ball on the wing. Gonzalez holding up by half court. Makes a quick move into the paint. Pull-up jumper off the back of the iron and no good. Rebound coming down to Wolfram. Wolfram tosses it over to Jones. Jones on the wing, top of the key. They'll move it around the perimeter. Down into the corner again for Wolfram. Back out, nothing there for Sigler. Sigler back to Wolfram. Down in the corner to Sigler again and back out top to Wolfram. They'll go in the other direction now. Driving baseline, nothing there, cut off. They'll kick it back out. Almost a steal. Try to take advantage of it, move in. And that's going to be stripped away by Reed. Reed will get the ball over to Inkrot, and Inkrot quickly up the floor. Back to Reed. Reed from three-point land. No good. And the rebound off the hands of Inkrot will trickle out of bounds. It'll be Pilots ball. 4:50 to go. Still no score here in the JV game. Across the timeline. Sigler down into the corner. Jones dishes it off. Back to Wolfram. And back to Jones. They'll continue to move it around. Kicks it out. Gets a good look. Shots up, no good. Rebound will come down to Smith for the Aces. Smith tosses it over to Wisecup. And that'll be taken away from Cody. And that's a travel, yeah. Alex Jones had the ball, got to within shooting distance, shuffled his feet a little bit, though, without bouncing the basketball, and that'll be a turnover. Inbounds to Gonzalez for the Aces. Into a double team. Some pressure being put on by the Pilots here. Aces need to move it up the floor, and they do. Bounce passes to Gonzalez, down low to Reed, up, and he'll be fouled. Mason Reed draws the foul, first one of the night. Be a two-shot foul, and that'll be the first one on number 4, Sigler, for the Pilots. Mason Reed at the line. First one bounces in and out, no good. He'll have one more. Second one also bounces around, no good, and that's going to be a jump ball. It should go to the Pilots on the possession arrow. In a game for Ayersville comes number 3, Graham Schlachter. Schlachter, a 5'10", sophomore guard. Quick inbounds to Wolfram. Being guarded by Wisecup. They'll move it around the perimeter. Good defense by the Aces. Kicking it out to Brown and then back to Wolfram. Down into the corner to Zartman. Nothing there for Zartman, and that one's picked off by Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to take it coast to coast, spin move, and he lays it up and good. Gonzalez with the first points of the night for either team, and that's going to catch up before it gets knocked out of bounds. Brown, spin move, up, no good, off the glass. Still battling for the rebound. Nothing there, and Reed comes up with it for the Aces. He tosses it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez bounce pass down low and knocked out of bounds by Kobe Brown, it looked like. Nope, last touch by the Aces, they say. Wang will come in for Hicksville. He'll spell Inkrot. And the Aces are going to call a timeout, leading 2-0 early on here in this junior varsity game. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with the Aces leading 2-0 here early on again in our junior varsity game. Bill and Connor, glad to have you here with us. And again, hope you enjoy the coverage here tonight. Green Meadows Conference basketball. And it's kind of nice because Connor's here, and you're not yawning tonight. A lot of times you're yawning because you've had to get up so early, but you got to sleep in today.
Yeah.
So, well rested. All right, Pilots basketball. Looking at inbounds on the baseline. Long inbounds to Brown. Brown kicks it back out to Wolfram. Bounce pass, that's off of Reed's ankle and out of bounds. Sigler will come in to inbounds. Gets it into Schlachter. Schlachter, nothing there, and that's over the head of Wolfram out of bounds. It'll be Aces basketball. 2:41 to go in our opening quarter. Inbounds to Gonzalez, and again, full court pressure from the Pilots. Gonzalez, bounce pass, they get it across the timeline. Reed with the ball, back to Gonzalez, top of the key. He'll back off a little bit. Wolfram trying to make his life difficult, doesn't get the basketball away. They feed it down to Reed, his shot's no good. And here come the Pilots. Grady Wolfram. Partially deflected, but they hang on to the basketball. Into the hands of Sigler. Sigler, spin move, nothing there. He'll kick it out to Brown. Brown from long distance, no good. Excuse me, that was Schlachter from long distance, no good. Knocked out of Gonzalez's hands, still loose. That's picked up by Schlachter, who lays it up and misses. Quickly down to Reed on the sideline, and he'll kick it back out to Gonzalez. They set their offense. Reed from three-point land, off the rim, no good. Schlachter grabs the board, tosses it up. Sigler, guarded by Wang. And Wang knocks the ball loose, grabs it, tosses it over to Gonzalez, and here come the Aces with about 1:15 to go in the opening quarter. Reed going to kind of hold the ball. Over to Weiskamp. And there'll be Wang stepping onto the baseline. Got a little help, but still he's the one that stepped out of bounds. So it'll be another turnover to the Pilots for the Aces. Ball in, quickly up the floor. And that'll be an offensive foul. Oh, I take it back. They didn't get position, so they're going to say took the charge. All right. 2 shots coming up for the Pilots. At the line will be Grady Wolfram, shooting 2. Under a minute to go, opening quarter. Wolfram hoping to tie it up with these free throws. Got the first one. He'll have one more. Got them both. We're all tied up at 2. And that's over Wang's head, and it'll be another turnover. Schlachter grabs it down near the baseline. Shot is up and good from Brown. Kobe Brown with the bucket. And that'll be a whistle and a foul. Inbounds. Wang. Over to Avalos in the game. Stolen away. Up, and that's a good-looking shot, and it goes down for Sigler. Makes it 6-2. A little late quarter explosion, and another steal. Another pass over to Brown. Fadeaway jumper up, no good. Out of bounds. And I think it's going to stay with Ayersville as after being held scoreless for about the first 5 minutes of this quarter, they managed to put 6 points in the last minute to take a 4-point lead, 6-2. Took too long and don't get the shot off, and at the end of the first quarter, it's the Pilots leading the Aces 6-2 in the junior varsity game. We'll take some time here to say a big thank you to our friends at Hicksville Direct Primary Care. Hey, imagine if healthcare was sort of like Netflix, where you just had one easy monthly price with no surprise bills and no confusing fine print. That is what Hicksville Direct Primary Care is all about. Instead of insurance, their members pay a monthly fee for unlimited access to their doctor. That includes unlimited visits, annual wellness exams, sick visits, and ongoing chronic condition management for things like diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma. Appointments are longer, you are never rushed, and you get direct access to your doctor by text, email, phone, or telemedicine, so care is always within reach. Plans are simple and affordable. There are no co-pays, no deductibles, and no insurance hassles. Just personal, comprehensive care at a price that you can count on every month. If that sounds interesting, you can learn more. Check out Hicksville Direct Primary Care. They're on North Main Street in Hicksville, Ohio. You can phone them at 419-301-9371 or online at hicksvilledpc.com. Again, that is hicksvilledpc.com. Hicksville Direct Primary Care, healthcare that finally makes sense. I want to thank them for their diamond level underwriting support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts this year. Aces get the ball inbounds. Gonzalez. His team now down by 4 after that late quarter surge by the Pilots at the end of the first. Wang. Over to Avalos. Yoder. Weiskup. And Gonzalez up off glass. No good. Rebound to the Pilots. Into the game for Ayersville, number 5. That's Braylon Yunker. Yunker back out to Sigler. Back to Yunker. Yunker driving. Nothing there. Kicks it back out. Sigler from three-point land. No good. That'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Aces ball. Into the game for Hicksville. Back into the game, I should say. Number 2, Smith comes in, and Avalos will have a seat. Into Weiskup, and then now to Gonzalez. And we'll have a whistle. That'll be the second on Sigler. And that's team foul number 1 for the second quarter on the Pilots. On the floor, Aces have the ball out of bounds. Bounce pass down low. Nothing really there. Still battling for it, puts it up, and good. Smith hits the bucket to make it 6-4. Gonzalez picks up the loose basketball, feeds it down low, and that'll be a foul. And Zane Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. That one is going to be on Yunker. He'll be his first, and team foul number 2 for this quarter. At the line, Zane Smith shooting 2. And that rims in and out, no good. Back into the game for the Pilots, Jones, number 0. As Sigler will sit down with those 2 fouls and get a breather. Second shot for Smith. That one's good. 3 points now for Smith, and it's a 1-point game. That one's stolen away by Wisecup. Quickly back the other way. Wisecup going to take it coast to coast, up off glass and good. Aces will have the ball, and they'll bring in, let's see, Mason Schaefer, number 2, comes into the game. Zartman back into the game, number 12. Number 4 is back in the game as well. Up, and that one's good for, was that Eddie Wang got that one? Yep. And that's going to be a foul. And that'll be Gonzalez's first. His first, team foul number 1 in this second quarter. Ball inbounds to the Pilots. They'll give it to Wolfram. Wolfram across the timeline. Wolfram trying to work his way inside. And that'll be another foul on the Aces. Wisecup will pick that one up. Team foul number 2. In for Hicksville comes Inkrot back into the game, number 3, and also Reed back into the game as well. Ball in. Down low, picked off. That was by number 5, is also in Teagarden. But the Pilots get the ball back. And that pull-up jumper is going to be a little bit long. And that'll get scooped up. Quickly down the other way. Pull-up jumper, too much on it. But Teagarden grabs and he'll step. Trying to get his feet and the basketball under control. The steps on the baseline. So it'll be a turnover. Back to the Pilots. Sigler gets it down to Wolfram. Wolfram looking around. Kicks it back out on top to Sigler. And back to Wolfram. Aces harrying him a little bit here defensively. Good look from three-point land, but it's short. And that's going to be, I think they're going to tag that one on Jones. Yep, that'll be Alex's first. And team foul number 3 for this quarter on the Pilots. Aces, ball inbounds to Gonzalez. He'll take it into the paint, lose the dribble. It's picked up by Zartman, and here come the Pilots. Wolfram over to Jones, down low, and that's 2 for Brady Zartman. To make it a 9-8 game, back to within 1 point. Aces, quick timeout. Again, a little sloppy on the ball handling there. Another 30-second timeout from the Aces bench. That'll be the second timeout that they have called. Oh, I take that back. It's the first. That first one I thought was the Aces, but it was the Pilots. So I correct myself. Quick 30-second timeout. Aces with the lead, 9-8. Again, we invite you to stay tuned. When this one wraps up, we'll take a quick break, and then we will be back, Connor and I, with the second live stream broadcast of this Friday night. And that'll, of course, be the varsity matchup between the Pilots and the Aces. Pretty good crowd here. You could tell that the frigid temperatures from earlier in the day warmed up a little bit. Not so bad to be out and about right now. Of course, it's supposed to go back into the deep freeze overnight tonight into tomorrow. Aces get the ball inbounds. Cody Wisecup gets it across the timeline. Reed on the wing to Teagarden. Teagarden loses the basketball into the hands of Brown. Alex looking things over. Gets it to Sigler, and then it's stolen away. Layup is up and no good. Too much on it for Inkrot. And that'll be over and back. So the Aces will get the basketball back on the turnover with 1:41 to go before halftime. Yeah, it looks like we might have the upper deck here for game number 2. They've got their stage set up over on the other side in the bleachers. Reed tosses it over to Inkrot. Down low off the hands of Wang. But Teagarden gets it back, and Teagarden puts it up and in. Sterling Teagarden with the hoop. Makes it 11-8. Wolfram, guarded by Wang. Gets it to Brown. Shots up, and that's good for 3 from Wolfram. Minute 1, Aces will have the ball on the baseline as Sigler picks up his 3rd personal foul. That's team foul number 4 for this second quarter on the Pilots. Again, some full court pressure. Wang takes it across the timeline, gets it down to Reed. Reed feeds it. Nice feed in to Inkrot, who puts the hoop on the scorecard. 13-11 now. Wolfram to Brown. Cross-court pass. That's to that's Schaefer. Yep, Schaefer. And then to Jones. And then Schaefer for 3. No good. Knocked back in, and they escaped it twice from going out of bounds at the last second. Good job by the Pilots hanging on to the basketball. Wolfram fade away, up, and that's good. It'll be a long 2. And we go into the halftime locker room tied at 13 between the Aces and the Pilots here in this junior varsity game. Well, since we've got a little bit of a break here at the half, we'll begin by saying a big thank you to our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. They're a world-class facility that's located right here in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They offer solutions to business and industry that include robotics, plasma, welding, so much more. Check out their website. It's www.arcsolinc.com. They have a gallery page there that features photographs of some of the incredible projects that they have done around the area, around the state, around the country. They also have a great online store. If you're a welder or have a welder in your family, some of the finest welding equipment and supplies you will find anywhere is available through the ARC Solutions website. They also have a lot of informational stuff, tutorial videos, and more that you can check out as well. They are such great members of our Hicksville community. You'll always see ARC Solutions' name listed amongst supporters of any type of community effort, whether it be the splash pad, the Hicksville Sesquicentennial, and of course a nice donation they made of foul poles that you'll be able to see. Check them out at the new softball field that the Lady Aces are going to be using coming up this spring. We want to thank them for considering us worthy of their support as well. We appreciate it more than we can say. We hope that you will thank them as well. Remember, anytime you see Aces sports action on Hicksville Community Television, whatever the sport, whatever the level of play, whatever the broadcast platform. They are the ones that help make it possible and help make it free for you to watch and enjoy. Our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Again, they're located in the Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Well, I was right. It looks like we're going to be entertained by the upper deck in the varsity matchup. They're setting up their stage and getting all ready to go, bringing in the instruments. And I think also if you are planning on coming out, if you're either on your way or if you're going to try to get out here in time for the varsity contest, don't forget that the Hacky Sack fundraiser is going to be going on at halftime of the varsity game as well. So you can buy yourself a few hacky sacks to see if you can try your luck to get closest to the target right in the middle of the floor. And maybe, I think you win yourself $100 if you're the closest. Always a lot of fun. Of course, Jim Seiler tries it every now and then and comes close every once in a while. One time he came really close, and then somebody at the last minute threw one that it rolled over and it hit his, knocked it out of contention. Be that as it may. Again, a frigid day today, and most, not all, but most schools across Northwest Ohio calling off their classes today. There were no classes held at Hicksville, and I think it was a clean sweep of all the Defiance County schools, so I have to admit I did not see whether Ayersville closed or not, but I saw all the other schools in Defiance County, and I think that maybe some of the Paulding County schools didn't close either. I think they might have held classes today as well. But be that as it may, it was a day off for students, and we, of course, are waiting to see. The weather, of course, is a big topic of conversation here in Northwest Ohio. We are seeing a really, really big winter storm that is building, and it's going to be covering about 2/3 of the lower 48 here. Just a lot of snow, wind. Here in our area, of course, they are continually adjusting and modifying the models that they make. But they are saying that we should go back into the deep freeze later this evening. It's going to get colder and colder overnight. And then another icy day tomorrow. And, of course, what everybody really is watching, though, is that sometime tomorrow afternoon or evening is when the snow is expected to begin here in Northwest Ohio. And depending on the model that you look at, they're saying, most of them are saying 6 to 8 inches of snow in our area, but it could be more, it could be less. Somewhere, some people are saying 3 to 5, some are saying 6 to 8, so we'll just have to wait and see as we get a little bit closer. They're also saying that it should be the dry, powdery kind of snow, but it's going to be really, really windy, and that's going to cause a lot of blowing and drifting and accumulation along those lines. So they are saying that once it begins, after it's been snowing for a while, it could begin to make travel a little bit hazardous or treacherous. And again, could be a very, very snowy Sunday. And with the blowing and drifting that's anticipated overnight Sunday into Monday morning, the weather, again, might have some impact on the schools and so forth when Monday morning rolls around. Again, we're taking the wait-and-see attitude, and we'll see how things develop over the next few days. But we did want everybody to sort of be aware. As it stands right now, of course, the Fayette Eagles are scheduled to be here tomorrow for boys basketball action, JV and varsity. And as of right now, I talked with Mr. Houghton Overmeyer before we began our broadcast, as a matter of fact, for the JV game. And as it stands right now, things are still on, and they are still going to start as scheduled with the JV game tipping off at 6 p.m. They did say that if there are any adjustments to that, if there are any changes to the start time or to the status of whether or not the game will be played or whether they're going to just do a varsity instead of anything along those lines, they plan on sharing that information as soon as they can on the Hicksville Schools website, which is hicksvilleschools.org. And, of course, they'll try to get it on social media and let me know, and I will share it, of course. So we'll try to get that information out to you as quickly as possible if it, in fact, does come about. And if not, then, of course, we will be here tomorrow. Myself, Chris Warner. Hopefully, Jim Seiler will be able to join us tomorrow as well. And we will bring you both the JV and the varsity non-conference games between the Aces and the Fayette Eagles on Saturday night. Hopefully, we'll be able to get out of here and get home safely before the snow really does start to fly overnight Saturday into Sunday morning. And then, of course, we will keep you up to date as well with the status of things when Monday morning rolls around. So, sort of in a nutshell, that's it. Just have to brace ourselves for some winter weather that could be coming our way. Won't take long to do the unofficial scoring for that first half, as we do have a low-scoring junior varsity game, at least so far, with the score tied at 13 all. And I am doing some quick addition. That's the reason why I'm not talking right now. And that adds up. And that adds up. Okay, we're good. Well, before we get to the unofficial scoring, let's thank another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, and so much more. Next time you're in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, stop in and browse around. See for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated truly makes. The Myers family just got back. They were down south. They were at a couple of vendors' conventions, selecting some new items to carry at the Hicksville Pharmacy. Because, again, in addition to the pharmaceutical side, they also have gifts and sundries, Ohio State, Michigan paraphernalia, candles, greeting cards, toys, and all sorts of stuff. Again, it's just a fun place to go and browse around. And hey, if you need information on your prescriptions, you want to find out about the latest flu shots, COVID boosters, or more, feel free to give them a call, 419-542-6218, and they will be happy to help you out. So proud to have them, again, as Diamond Level underwriting supporters, helping underwrite all of our Aces sports coverage in 2026. We hope that you will thank them and support them as well. The Hicksville Pharmacy. Again, they are your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Tied at 13 as we get ready to get the second half underway for the visiting Pilots. It shook down this way. Sigler had a bucket for 2. It was also Kobe Brown with a bucket and 2 points, and Brady Zartman a bucket and 2 points. That's 6 of their 13. The other 7 belonged to Grady Wolfram. Wolfram went for the cycle. He had a 3, a 2, and 2 free throws for 7 points unofficially in that first half. For the Aces, it's a lot of scoring by a lot of people. It is Nolan Inkrot with a bucket for 2. Cody Weiskamp, a bucket for 2. Sterling Teagarden, a bucket for 2. Brody Gonzalez, a bucket for 2. Edison Wang, a bucket for 2. That's 10. And Zane Smith had a bucket and a free throw to lead all Aces scorers in the first half with 3 points to his credit. And that's the 13-all tie that we're looking at as we get ready to get the third quarter underway. Bill Murphy, Connor Myers, your crew for HIX-TV. Glad to have you with us. Pilots with the ball. And the third quarter underway. Inbounds to Jones, and here we go. Jones, bounce pass to Zartman. Kick it back out. And shot is up and no good from Junker. And coming the other way, Weiskamp, fade away, a little short, out of bounds, almost out of bounds, grabbed by Brown. Down low, right into the hands of Reed. He'll hold up, toss it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Weiskamp. Back to Gonzalez. And back to Weiskamp. Weiskamp just misses from three-point land. The rebound comes down to Schlachter. Schlachter across the timeline. Over to Brown. It should be to Jones, I'm sorry. That foul is going to be on Teagarden. That'll be Sterling's first. And team foul number 1 for the Aces here in the third quarter. Schlachter gets the ball in. Zartman right back to Schlachter. Oops. Got it back under control again. And that one I think might be on Reed. Yep. Mason Reed tacks on his first foul. Team foul number 2 on the Aces, again on the floor. So out of bounds for the Pilots. Jones gets it into Brown. Brown under the hoop, puts it up. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be team foul 3 on the Aces now. And that might be the second one on Reed. Yep. Number 10, Kobe Brown at the line, shooting 2. Missed. He'll have one more. Brown got the second one. He's got 3 points on the night now. Weiskup tosses over to Smith. Long down, and that'll be off of Reed and out of bounds. Give it back to the Pilots. Schlachter gets the ball inbounds. Junker back to Schlachter. And that one's taken away by Reed for the Aces. Reed gets the ball to Gonzalez. Gonzalez quickly up the floor. Turnaround, spin move, puts it up short. Junker grabs the board. Back up the floor, and it's almost a clean takeaway, but not quite. They'll be out of bounds. Back to the Pilots. Weiskup knocked it out, trying to get a hold of the basketball. Teagarden guards him. He'll kick it back out. Shot is up, no good. And the Pilots recover and get the rebound under control. Schlachter tries to feed it down low. Ball's loose, and it comes up in the hands of Gonzalez. Gonzalez over to Reed. Reed, shots up by Weiskup, no good. And then an attempt at a putback, and that is foiled for Smith. And now Alex Jones over to Schlachter for the Pilots. Back to Jones. They'll move it around the perimeter. Zartman. Brown. Out front to Jones. Jones for 3, no good. And Weiskup comes up with it for the Aces. Over to Teagarden, who puts up the hook shot, and it's good. Schlachter being guarded by Weiskup. Working him up the floor, gets across the timeline. Weiskup going after the basketball, gets some help from Jones. Jones bounce pass down low, and that's stolen away by Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes up the floor, puts up the shot, no good. Caught in a triple team, gets it out. And now Weiskup from three-point land, and that's good. From the Pilots. Jones pulls up, circles around, lets everybody catch up with him. And I think it's going to be on Reed. That'll be 3 on Mason if it is. Yep. Reed picks up his 3rd personal. He'll have to step out for a bit. Weiskupp will have a seat with him as well. Coming into the game for the Aces, number 11, Yoder, Maddox Yoder. And Avalos back in, number 12. Schlachter down to the wing. Shot is up, and that's good. That'll be Schaefer's first. That'll be for 3. Yoder just misses. Rebound by Junker. Nope, I take that back. It's number 2. That's Mason Schaefer. Brown for Schlachter. Knocked out of bounds. As touched by Gonzalez, so ball will stay with the Pilots. Get the ball inbounds, number 14. That's Carter Sproul into the game. Schaefer puts it up, no good. It'll go out of bounds. Aces will have the ball. Maddox Yoder inbounds it to Inkrot. Inkrot to Wang. Wang, nice feed. Gonzalez will be fouled. Going to the hoop. Shot's no good, but Brody's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the first foul on Mason Schaefer. Team foul number 1 for the Pilots in this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez misses. Maine's a 1-point game. Back into the game, Alex Jones for the Pilots. Also coming in, number 22, Camden Thomas. Sproul on the floor still, along with Brown. And Schaefer for Ayersville. Gonzalez' second one is also no good. Kobe Brown grabs the rebound. Gets it to Jones. Back out Jones, top of the key. That's over to Sproul now. And that'll be an offensive foul. And that's going to be on Carter Sproul. That'll be his first, and that'll be a team foul number 2 for the 3rd quarter. Aces will get the ball back. Gonzalez will step out. Get a little bit of a breather. Weiskupp back into the game for the Aces. Over to Wang on the wing. Down to Inkrot. Yoder. Over to Avalos. I'll move it around the perimeter. Down to 6 seconds. Wang, spin move, puts it up, no good. And they hurl it. And he's fouled. And I think that's going to be, yep. That's going to be on Weiskupp, I believe. That'll be Cody's second if it is. They haven't posted it yet. First one is no good for Brown. And here's his second shot. And that's no good. And I believe he will get a third one because they're going to say that he was in the act of shooting when he was fouled, because that would have been the bonus. So even if he hadn't been in the act of shooting, he'd have gotten the 2 free throws. But the determination that he was in the act of shooting, and he does get the last one. So that's the first point of the night for Alex Jones. And that means we end the 3rd quarter tied at 18. So as we get ready for the fourth quarter, we want to say a big thank you to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, they offer solutions to business and industry that include welding, powder coating, safety equipment, and so much more. We want to thank APT for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcasts. And we want to let you know they've had some expansions that they have done out at the factory, and they've been looking to add to their personnel. If you'd like to learn more and find a terrific place to go to work, go online to aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a complete list of all of the opportunities they currently have available. Often those come with specialized training opportunities and certification possibilities as well. You can fill out an application online, upload your resume. They would love to hear from you, and who knows, maybe you can become a part of the APT manufacturing family. We want to thank Tony Niswander and all the gang at APT again for their diamond level underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts for the year. We hope that you will thank them as well, our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in the Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. All tied at 18, and the Aces will have the basketball into Wise Cup. Avalos kicks it out onto the wing. Wang drives it in. He'll kick it back out to Wisecup. Wisecup into the paint. Pull-up jumper. Just a little long. No good. Rebound comes down to the Pilots. Over to Schlachter. Schlachter gets it over to Jones. Jones shifted his feet around, but no whistle. Schlachter kicks it back out. Trying to get something to open up, and that's stolen away by Wisecup. Wisecup gets it knocked loose. It'll be loose on the floor. Loose. Wisecup comes up with it, misses. Yoder grabs the rebound. Yoder turns around, and it's no good. Comes down into the hands of Brady Zartman. Zartman tosses it over to Jones. Jones to Schlachter, down into the corner to Brown. Brown puts it up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Ball should stay with the Pilots. Pretty much a line change for the Aces now, as Reed and Teagarden come back in, along with Smith and Gonzalez. Avalos will stay out on the floor, and that'll be a whistle and a foul. And it'll be on White, 41. That'll be 4 on Reed. And 2 shots coming up for Kobe Brown. Reed might have to sit down again for a little bit. Brown, first one, gets the bounce and goes down. Puts the Pilots up by 1. Stepping out for Ayersville, Mason Schaefer. Second one for Brown. It's also good. 5 points down for Brown. Gonzalez, his team now down by 2 with the basketball for Hicksville. Corner. Smith up, and that's good for 3 by Reed. Schlachter puts it up. No good. Rebound comes down to the Aces. Teagarden to Gonzalez. Gonzalez working through traffic, kicks it back out. Reed for 3 again. That one's no good. But the rebound grabbed by Smith. Smith goes to the hoop, puts it in. Timeout. On the floor, Aces up by 3, 23-20, a full 1 minute timeout. Well, we'll take this time to say a big thank you to our silver level underwriting supporter with us for boys basketball in the 2025-2026 season. That's our good friend at Sam Schweitzer Real Estate, Sam Schweitzer Realty of Hicksville and Defiance, offices in both of those municipalities. If you want to stop by Schweitzer Realty here in Hicksville for the latest listings and auction calendar, you're welcome to do so. You can also check all that information out online at samschweitzerrealty.com, or you can call their Hicksville office. That number is 542-6180. The gals at the office will be happy to help you out. Sam Schweitzer Realty, proud sponsors of the Schweitzer Realty Player of the Game Award that we give out to one of the Aces players at the end of each Hicksville varsity basketball game that we carry. That means we'll be giving one out coming up a little later this evening. Got a couple of certificates from a couple weekends ago that we got to hand out before we get that game started, as a matter of fact, as well. We want to thank them so very much for doing that for the basketball guys. Sam Schweitzer Realty of Hicksville and Defiance, and online at samschweitzerrealty.com. All right, here we go. Schlachter, his team down by 3. Feeds it inside. Brown drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Aces grab the rebound, and that's Reed. Reed gets it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez down to Smith. Back out to Reed. Back to Gonzalez. Knocked loose, so not an over and back. Gonzalez drives in, holds up, kicks it back out to Smith. Smith looking things over. Smith has the ball knocked loose. It's scooped up by Schlachter for the Pilots. Schlachter holds it right at about midcourt. Takes it across the timeline, gets it down to Alex Jones. Jones bounce pass up, and Zartman gets the bucket. Zartman with the hoop. We're back to a 1-point game. Reed over to Teagarden. Wisecup, nope. Teagarden grabs the board, kicks it out. Bad pass, and it's picked off by Junker. Teagarden guarding, and Schlachter loses the basketball, gets it back under control. Bounce pass down to Brown. Brown almost loses it. He's trapped in a double team, gets out of it. Fadeaway shot is good. 7 points now for Kobe Brown. And it's a 1-point game. This time, the Pilots on the winning side of the scoreboard. 24-23 with 1:46 to go in regulation. Full 1-minute timeout. Again, when we finish this game up, we'll have a quick post-game show. And then we will shut down to this live stream. Connor and I will take probably about a 5-10 minute break, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then we will be back with the second live stream right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, which will be the varsity action this evening. And hey, if you are joining us, especially if you haven't been with us before, whether you're an Aces fan or a Pilots fan or just a basketball or sports fan in general, and you enjoy the live coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, we invite you to please subscribe. It's absolutely free. We don't charge anything for subscriptions. We don't have any different tiers of viewership or members areas or anything like that. We do all of our coverage for free. So subscribing doesn't cost you anything. It does help us out when it comes to the search engines and the metrics and so forth. And you can hit that notification bar, and that way whenever we schedule a new live stream event or whenever we post new content to the video on demand library on our YouTube channel, you're the first to know. I want to thank the many who have already subscribed, and if you're not one of them, please consider joining us. We'd love to have you as a member of the community of Hicksville Community Television. And again, it's free. Gonzalez pulls up short. Grab before he goes out of bounds. Then I think a whistle. And that's going to be on Gonzalez. That'll be Brody's second. And that's team foul number 2 on the Aces here in this fourth quarter. Wang is going to get ready to come back into the game. They get the ball inbounds. Jones gets around Teagarden, gets across the timeline. Over to Schlachter. Almost knocked away by Wisecup. Schlachter gets it over to Junker. Junker back to Schlachter. Little alley-oop to Brown and a whistle. And that'll be another one on Wisecup. His second, team foul number 3. Reed will step out, and we'll have another timeout on the floor. Coaches have them, might as well use them. That's 2 timeouts remaining now for the Pilots. The Aces still have 3 in their back pocket, and it looks like another full 1-minute timeout. It's a razor-thin margin, with the Pilots leading by 1 point, 24-23, so they want to make sure, as we head down to the last minute, 15 seconds of this contest, that everybody is on the same page. Another exciting game here. We've had some really, really good close games this basketball season. Hats off to all of the teams that we've had the privilege of covering so far this season. All of them playing hard, doing a great job. Great officiating, and just, yeah, it's been a good season so far. Get ready to break huddle and get back into action and get ready to close out this varsity JV game. Pilots ball. They get it inbounds. And a foul right away. I think that might be on Teagarden. Yep. Team foul number 4. And that'll be personal foul number 2 on Sterling Teagarden. And again, Kobe Brown will be at the line shooting 2 with 1:13 to go. First one is good. Closing in on double figures. Brown has one more. Got that one too. So the Aces now down by 3. Wang puts it up off glass, no good. He hits the deck, pops right back up, and the ball winds up in the hands of Jones. Jones gets it across the timeline, tosses it over to Schlachter. Schlachter gets it to Junker. And the Pilots will move it back around again, get some time off this clock. They're up by 3. And they get the time call, and the Aces will get the basketball back. .37 seconds. Pilots coach not pleased with that call at all. Full timeout. So another timeout. I think he tried to call that because otherwise Wang might have turned the ball over for carrying the ball. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, it's a 3-point lead for the Pilots as we're trying to close out this junior varsity game. We've been playing basketball for about an hour in real time here. And we're glad to have you with us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel for the coverage tonight. Again, weather permitting, and as of right now, it is all still a go. We will be back here on Saturday night for non-conference action, entertaining the Fayette Eagles, the Aces will. And we'll have both junior varsity and varsity action again starting just before 6 o'clock right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel on Saturday night. Just glad we didn't have this weather back in football season, Connor, when we had to be outside. All right, here we go. 27.9 seconds. Aces with the ball. Inbounds. Weiskup pull up from Inkrot. No good. Teagarden grabs it. Feeds it over. Another pull, and that'll be a foul. Inkrot didn't get the shot to drop, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 with the clock stopped. 19.8 seconds. That's going to be the first personal on Kobe Brown. And team foul number 1 for the Pilots. That's good. Inkrot hitting him when he needs to. Make it a 1-point game if he hits this second free throw. And it's in and out, no good. Ball's loose on the floor. And a timeout called, and Wang had the basketball in his possession, so I think it's going to stay with the Aces. Quick 30-second timeout.
You go to Hicksville.
Quick 30-second timeout. Pilots up by 2, but it looks like the Aces are going to have the ball coming out of the TO after going 1 for 2 at the free throw line with Nolan Inkrot. So the final seconds of the timeout tick down. Aces break huddle 2. And it will be Hicksville's ball on the baseline, and Gonzalez is going to try to handle the inbounds. Ace is going to look for a quick hitter here. Gets it in. Loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. And we'll see what it's going to be. And that's going to be a personal foul on number 3, Schlachter. That's his first. Team foul number 2, and the Aces will get the ball back. Down low, and that'll be on the floor again, and it'll be another foul. That will be on number 2, Schaefer. Down to 11.1 seconds, and the Aces are going to try again on the inbounds. Gets it in. Weiskup. It's good for 3. Timeout with 5.1 seconds. Oh my. Cody Weiskup hits the 3 to make it a 27-26 game for the Aces. Weiskup 8 points now. 2 big threes here in the second half. A full 1-minute timeout. Now both teams have 1 timeout remaining for the remaining 5 seconds when we go back into action here. It will be Pilots basketball. I'm saying baseball for some reason. Pilots basketball on the baseline. They'll have to go the length of the floor. So here we go. This one's going to go right down to the wire. Aces break huddle. And here come the Pilots. They're going to try to set up to defend against the long pass down the floor. They'll get the defense set. 5.1 seconds. Oop. Okay, now reset to 5.4 seconds. All right. Inbounds. Throws it. Nope. And the Aces are going to win it. 27-26. And they'll congratulate each other, and we'll do some quick tallying here. Get you some unofficial scoring. All right, that gets the Hicksville side of the ledger up to date. So let's run it down real quick. But first, we'll say a big thank you to the last of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something brand new, pre-owned, a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots. Or don't forget, you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We want to thank them so very much for their continued underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts. They've been doing it now for over 15 years and counting. We hope that you will thank them as well. Remember, anytime you see Aces Sports action on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Unofficial scoring in that junior varsity game, it finished up this way. For the Ayersville Pilots, Alex Jones finished with a free throw and 1 point. It was a three-pointer for Mason Schaefer, 3 points overall. Sigler had a bucket for 2. Brady Zartman had 2 field goals for 4. It was 7 points all in the first half for Grady Wolfram. And leading all scorers for tonight was Kobe Brown. Brown had a bucket in the first half, another one in the second half, and 5 free throws to finish up with 9 points overall. Over on the Aces side, their leading scorer was Cody Weiskup, a bucket in the first half and 2 big threes in the second half to give them the lead and the win. Also, it was Zane Smith with 2 buckets and a free throw for 5. Nolan Inkrot had a bucket and a free throw for 3. A couple of field goals for 4 points for Sterling Tiergarten. Gonzalez had a bucket for 2. Wang had a bucket for 2. And Mason Reed had a three-pointer for 3 for their 27 points. Aces win again by 1 in the JV game, 27-26. So with that, we're going to wrap up our broadcast for the JV game. Again, we want to thank all of our Diamond Level underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, the Hicksville Pharmacy, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Hicksville Direct Primary Care, and our silver level underwriter, Sam Schweitzer Realty of Hicksville and Defiance. We also want to thank the athletic department for allowing us to be here with the live stream coverage, and we want to thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the action here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel tonight. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Connor and I are going to be back in about 8 minutes or so from right now with the second live stream of the night for the varsity action. Until then, one final time in the JV game, the Aces knock off the Pilots 27-26. And for Connor Myers running the camera and overseeing the OBS software, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.